I will be speaking to a very important and a significant player when you talk about the automobile industry and auto and player. And today I am with the management of Thaai Casting. I am joined by Mr. S. Anandan, who is the founder and managing director of the company. And I have Shivani, who is a whole-time director. Thank you so much for being part of this very special edition of ET Now on the Go. And firstly, I want to understand, you are in this very competitive market of the die casting business. I wanted to understand, how has this been for you ever since you've been founded in the year 2011?
Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. Normally, we do the end-to-end solution. We do our own die casting designs in-house, and we do the casting manufacturing in-house, and we do the casting machining also in-house, and we have a state-of-art facility in-house to measure the entire our quality components. We have X-ray, CMM, and everything we have in-house. And anything requirement for the customer, for any other requirement also, we'll be doing in-house. So that is our core strength, giving an end-to-end solution to give the customer what they requirement.
So basically, everything is in-house, and your strength lies that you are a domestic player in India when it comes to die casting industry. So now let me ask you a very tough question. You are a listed entity. If you could help us understand, what is this 2 to 3 strategic priorities that you set out? Because everyone is very ambitious. They want to reach a huge revenue goal. And for y'all, it would be around 250 to 300 crore rupees. So what's the strategic goal or priorities for you?
See, normally we are looking at various verticals. Okay. At present, we are in the casting solution, entire end-to-end solution. And we are going for a different vertical also. Already we are in the heat treatment segment. So none of the die casting will have a combination of casting and machining and also with heat treatment. So this type of strategy we are looking at, and we are mostly focusing on improve the robotics, less manpower. We'll give a more productivity, and we are looking for a more investment also in this to reach about, yeah.
So that's one of the key areas, right? Because everyone is innovating, and innovation is the name of the game. And if you don't do it, then you're out of business. So one of the biggest innovation has to be the fact that you have a major disruption in the auto space, and that is EV space. How are you trying to adapt to that for ever-evolving roadmap for the auto industry?
Earlier, as I said, we are moving towards automation of the process. Towards the EV, earlier itself, we started doing the strategic manufacturing of combined parts. Okay. The parts which we are manufacturing will be useful for the EV engines and also for the EV segment, most of the parts. And recently, for the connection box, most of the parts, we are getting very good business from the EV segment.
The fact is that, yes, you are in the auto hub of Chennai, and you have a lot of competition also. How has this entire city been able to help you when you talk about infra development or policies or talent? How has it been, the city of Chennai? What's been your contribution to that as well?
So on the infra side, one thing what we see is like better port connectivity. If we have, that will be better. And if the MSMEs for the R&Ds and segments and all, if we get some incentives on that aspect, and industry and academic collaboration, if we have, we can have more technicians in house.
R&D related segment, the government supports more, it will be more useful for the MSc segment.
Exactly, that is true, absolutely. So now looking for the next 5 years, because now that you're a listed entity, everybody wants to know your big plan, your global plans, what you expect going ahead. So what's your vision for Thaai Casting in terms of your scale, your technology leadership, or for the matter of fact, your international presence?
See, we are working with the Koreans. You know, normally Koreans, they fix the target, they work behind, like fishbone. They don't work towards like this, fixing what is that date we can do. Yeah. They'll be fixed up a target, we'll work. We are so many years we are working with them. So like this, anything will be achieved on time. On time, everything before the customer requirement, that will be achievement. For the growth path, we are already entering into various verticals. Already we are in automotive, non-automotive, and heat treatment of gas nitrating. Wind area we have touched now. Wind, most of the wind product we are developing as a gearbox. We are investing a lot in that machine also, like European machines. All very few machines are available in India. So one of the pan-India level will be very good setup in India. This. Apart from this, aerospace and defense, already we are working towards with that to get the license. And already we are approved for some of the defense customers, and we are developing the parts for them. So very shortly we will be supplying defense parts.
Wow, so which means that you all are not only doing R&D when it comes to automotive industry, which means you're doing R&D even for all the emerging teams and the themes that everybody is talking about. Is it this? And the fact that we are talking about R&D, let's do one thing. Let's go across to your R&D center and let's have the conversation about the newer themes going ahead. Behind me, I have a lot of equipments and a lot of OEM parts actually being made. So I wanted to understand that the fact that you are diversifying, what does it mean for your business mix then? Because you've primarily been in the auto industry, isn't it? So now if you're looking at wind energy or even if you're looking at defense, then how will that actually, all of that play a big role in companies' progress going ahead? And also the fact that which means you'll have to invest more.
See, basically to get this aerospace industry and defense and the wind energy, these are the main contribution. We are having a state-of-art facility in-house, like with the spectrometers and then contour from German and the Calzis, CMM and video measuring systems. And we do the critical parts, existing parts like dual pinion systems for Mahindra and transmission parts for the Ashok Leyland, those vehicles. These are precision parts to enter into the different next precision levels. So defense require a more precision accuracy parts. We are looking to buy a few machines for the defense areas. And already we made samples with existing machines and submitted. The customers are happy. So I cannot disclose the customer name. This central government company. So I cannot disclose it. So we already got approved from them. And from there we are going towards the aerospace industries. Already we are entered wind energy business with a small heat treatment business. We started with the wind energy. With that satisfactory, they given a further business of gas nitriding, bigger up to 2.8 meters. India commercially biggest furnace we are having now. So we are increasing the capacity from 3 to 6 furnaces now customer is giving. Apart from that, they started giving us for the gearbox manufacturing for the main gearbox on the wind industry. Okay. So customer is in Chennai. So far they are importing from Germany and China. So we got opportunity to do manufacturing, for which we are importing all the machines from European countries.
So talking about that, the fact that you have a lot of clients also inquiring, especially from the European region. Now we are seeing geopolitical tensions and more primarily so we are seeing this entire tariff talks happening. A lot of emphasis is on the fact that if it is not going to be China, then the next import hub would be India, right? Like from where the nations will start importing goods will be India. How has that actually impacted for you? Have you seen more inquiries coming in from that of the Chinese clients or the ones who were actually dealing with Chinese companies? Are you seeing more inquiries, more demand coming in?
See, as you said, we are getting more inquiries, more demands, is rightly, because India has introduced a BAS. So mostly as the BAS is restriction, a lot of business which they are importing, they are localizing. When they localize, they need a part suppliers like us. So the demands are getting increased. We are getting good business out of existing customer and also from the new customers. So we are getting good inquiries and those activities are going. So with that, we can scale up our revenue. And
so what sort of a growth number are you projecting? Any growth numbers that you have in mind that you are projecting that you will expect to see a particular percentage of growth in the next 2 to 3 years or so?
So this year is a very good potential growth. Nearly 60% of growth this year alone we are having. Next year also we have very good business inquiries and some of them already started development also, which is going to launch in 2027 car model also. We are in the place now.
Okay.
So we have very good projection for next 3 years also.